The chair scraped against hardwood as I reached for it. Then suddenly the floor was rushing toward my face. My palms hit first, the impact shooting up through my wrists as pine needles from the centerpiece scattered across my vision. Above me, my stepdad's voice cut through the shocked silence. "That seat belongs to my real daughter. Get out." I stayed down for a second, tasting copper, my chest refusing to expand. The dining room had gone so quiet I could hear the fireplace crackling 20 feet away. Real daughter. The words hung in the air like smoke. I pushed myself up slowly, feeling every eye on me. My mom frozen with a serving spoon halfway to a bowl, my stepsister Emily's fork suspended in midair, relatives I'd known for 7 years suddenly finding the tablecloth fascinating. My stepdad stood over me, one hand still gripping the chair back, his jaw set in that expression I'd learned to read over years of holidays. This wasn't anger, this was certainty, the kind that comes from knowing no one in the room will challenge you. "My name is Ava. I'm 28, and I used to believe that enduring humiliation was the price of keeping a family together. This is the story of how I learned that some prices are too high to pay. The shove didn't come from nowhere. Nothing in families ever does. But to understand why my stepdad felt entitled to push me to the floor on Christmas Eve, you need to understand how I became someone he thought he could push. I was 13 when my mom married Bradley Chen. She called it a fresh start after my dad died 2 years earlier. For her, maybe it was. For me, it meant learning that belonging isn't guaranteed, even in your own home. Bradley never yelled, never needed to. He had other tools. The way he'd introduce me as Lisa's kid at gatherings while Emily was always my daughter. The subtle edits to family photos where I'd somehow end up cropped at the edge or out entirely. The college fund he established for Emily that I learned about only when she casually mentioned it during dinner, my senior year of high school. My mom's response to everything was the same. "He's adjusting. Give him time. You're being too sensitive." By the time I hit my 20s, I'd perfected the art of shrinking. I took the smallest portions at dinner, laughed at his jokes even when they landed like stones, never corrected him when he got details about my life wrong, which was often because he never asked. This Christmas, I'd prepared like always. I rehearsed neutral responses during the 2-hour drive from my apartment, brought gifts I knew would be appreciated but not remarked upon, even wore the sweater my mom had bought me last year, the one she said made me look more put together. But the second I walked through the door, I felt it, that particular electricity that comes before lightning strikes. Bradley barely acknowledged me. My mom handed me a plate without meeting my eyes. And Emily, sweet Emily, who never asked for any of this, was sitting in the seat I'd occupied at every